4-week lead time. So if we order them now, they'll be delivered in August, right at the end of construction. If we wait till April, we wouldn't get the lights till November. So it's appropriate to order them now. And also, we avoid paying sales tax if we order them. If the contractor orders them, then they pay sales tax, and chances are they'll pass the cost on to the city. So there's two benefits for doing that. We did get 4 quotes for this year's collector streetlights. The lowest supplier was J.H. Larson. Their bid was $157,542. I think last year our bid was about $150,000, so we're seeing about a 6% increase. I think that's pretty consistent with what we're hearing for construction materials. And that is very close to what we had budgeted for the project. I think we had $75,000 in the street project and $90,000 in the overlay project for a total of $165,000. So it is within the amount budgeted for the improvements. So our recommendation is to authorize the administrator and the mayor to sign the purchase order for the streetlights with J.L. Larson.
Thank you, Mr. Bachmeyer. Any questions for Brian right away?
Well, just a comment. It's interesting to hear that 6% number. I just heard this morning the rate of inflation, inflation rate over the last 12 months, 6.3. So that's,
We're right in line.
yeah,
Right.
Yep.
amazing.
Well, one more question too. Does that include sales tax? That
No.
Total number?
So there's no sales tax
Sure.
in the bid.
Good.
No more questions? I will look for a motion.
I will make a motion to waive reading and authorize the mayor and city administrator to enter into an agreement with the vendor submitting the lowest cost for city project R2023-01, street improvements, and city project R2023-02, street overlay, collector streetlight poles and fixtures.
There's a motion. Is there a second?
Second.
Motion and a second. Final comments? Seeing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? And that is approved. Brian, are you going to tackle the next one for us as well?
Yes, Your Honor. The second item I have is in regards to the Willowbrook Trail Paving Project. As part of the capital improvement program that the council considered last fall, there was park improvement, trail improvements in Willowbrook south of 40th Street. There were 2 trail segments that were included in the 2023 budget. And so as part of that discussion with the council, there was some discussions regarding the width of those trails, and the PUD for Willowbrook indicates the trail should be anywhere from 8 to 12 feet wide in the PUD area of Willowbrook. And it seems appropriate in the discussions that we were having in December of last year. There did seem to be some comfort with going with an 8-foot trail. It does minimize the impact to the open space areas. It reduces the cost and the runoff in those areas. There are other locations where wider trails are more appropriate along the roadways and in some of the other more major north-south corridors. But it does seem appropriate that 8 feet be considered. So we are looking for council confirmation that 8 feet is acceptable for a width. And then the second part of that is to award the design and construction management contract to Alliant Engineering. They are kind of the major consulting firm that's working up there on behalf of Lennar, Mario Cucciarella, Maplewood Development, the Roar Development, also the city project on 40th Street. So it does seem appropriate to continue working with Alliant. They can tie everything together, coordinate the improvements. And they did provide a proposal for the design and construction management of, I believe, $42,000, which was within the amount budgeted for the project. So it's our recommendation that the council also award that design and construction management contract to Alliant. And with that, I'd stand for any questions.
Thank you, Brian. Any questions? Seeing none, I will look for another motion.
I'll make a motion to confirm the 8-foot wide trails are appropriate and authorize the mayor and city administrator to enter into an agreement for design and construction management services between the city of Oakdale and Alliant Engineering for city project P2023-05, Willowbrook Open Space Trails, south of 40th Street.
There's a motion. Is there a second?
Second.
Motion and a second. Final conversation. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
And opposed? And that is passed as well. Thank you, Brian.
Thank you.
All righty, let's keep rolling and check in with our visiting city attorney tonight, Rachel Tierney. Hi, Rachel.
I don't have anything to add.
Perfect. Anybody have anything for the attorney? That's always a good sign. Administrator's report, City Administrator Volkers.
I do not have a report, but I'm glad to take any questions.
Any questions for Chris? Seeing none. Council presentations. Which council member would like to go first? Anybody?
Nothing from me.
No? Jake, go ahead.
I have nothing.
Andy, do you have anything?
No, nothing for me tonight.
Susie? All right, I have a few, so bear with me. City officials plan to attend a ribbon cutting ceremony this Friday, February 7th at Little Inspirations Childcare. They are located in Bergen Plaza, celebrating their 10-year anniversary. So congratulations to Little Inspirations Childcare on that milestone. We have an indoor market returning to the Discovery Center this Saturday, February 18th from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. So we're inviting all residents to stop out, shop local, and visit with the vendors. There's always a wide variety of items up there. Reminder, city offices will be closed on Monday, February 20th, in observance of President's Day. So if anybody needs to connect with city staff, obviously emergency staff is always available, but the rest of the staff will be back on the 21st. Submissions for the city's winter photo contest are now open for all Oakdale residents of all skill levels. Please have your photos submitted by February 28th. Finalists will be announced in mid-March, and then from there, residents and fans can vote on their favorite photos on the city's Facebook page. We will feature those photos in an upcoming Oakdale Update newsletter, and winners will receive a small prize. All the information you need to know, contest rules, how to submit photos on the city's website, oakdalelemon.gov. Finally is an event we want to call a lot of attention to. So MnDOT, the Minnesota Department of Transportation, is hosting an in-person public meeting about potential improvements on the Highway 120, Century Avenue, Geneva Avenue, Division Street, whatever you want to name it, corridor, on Tuesday, February 21st from 5 to 7 p.m. at the Discovery Center. This is a really, really good opportunity for residents to come out, hear about what may be happening along that corridor in the years ahead, provide feedback. We know that a lot of residents are impacted, whether they live, walk, drive, patronize businesses along that corridor. So public feedback is very, very important. Again, that is Tuesday, February 21st from 5 to 7 p.m. at the Discovery Center, 4444 Hadley. We did a great job picking that address.
Yeah, that's great.
Real easy. Finally, for me, today is Valentine's Day. So I know I speak for my colleagues when I say we couldn't do what we do up here without very supportive spouses and partners. And this job involves a lot of time at events and reading and doing stuff that takes away from our personal lives. And so I want to say thank you to all of them who put up with our craziness. So
And kids too.
children, absolutely, yes. So thank you to everybody, and happy Valentine's Day. That's all I got. Let's pay the bills. Claims. Claims roster for this meeting is January 25th through February 14th, just over $2 million. Can I have a motion?
Make a motion to approve claims as presented.
There's a motion. Is there a second?
Second.
Motion and a second. Any conversation? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
And those opposed? Those bills are paid. Motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
Motion and a second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Thank you and good night.